I am live. Greetings and salutations. Welcome back to how to salt cure salmon. There were two previous parts to this video, albeit the second part was unplanned. Namely, I stopped the video midway through things happening for part one because noise of something falling over upstairs. I rush upstairs, everyone's sound asleep, even the gerbils, which was amazing. I then come downstairs, go to restart the video. YouTube then says, hang on, that's not politically acceptable. We can't have that video. We need to mark it as being age rated, or you need to be 18 plus to see it. So I just left it as being unlisted. I made a video about that yesterday, I think, where I actually then took through the original script file that YouTube had decided, obviously, of those four profanity words. Tried rereading it myself a second time to see, oh, we've got two people watching now. So, salt cured salmon. There are links in the description with regards to part one and part two. Suffice to say, you start off with oh, we've got three people watching. This is impressive. I think this is a new record for me as far as I'm concerned. And yes, that sounds marked. 4 people. This is fantastic. Either that or it's Panny here. It's Pan, and he's got a metric ton of bots running at the moment, and I haven't even realised it. And thank God that through. I was going to see if we lost one. Oh well. He got a like. That's fantastic news. Now I'm obviously using a tablet. I just split this around for you kids and kittens. I lost one. So I got myself set up, namely scales, because I want to know what the end result was. We know that the original salmon that we cured was about 544 grams because I put in 54 grams of salt, 54 grams of sugar, and then obviously all our flavours. So yes, that's still a bit of coriander, juniper berries, salt, pepper, well obviously a lot of salt. I'm going to rinse off in a moment's time, but prep work. Pot is going to go into bacon parchment. I found that the most reliable storage-wise. I line the bottom of it with rice, that's the desiccant. I have sheets of bacon parchment to put between the layers of the salmon. I'm going to, in a moment's time, rinse the crap off this in here, slice on here and toss the skin into the biomolimer or food waste bin in English. Hop back to where we are here. And now I've also got something to keep myself lubricated. Dehydration is not a good move. I cannot stress that. But that sounds obvious when I say it like that, but duh, and or hello. And so extract all that. Oh, dang it. That looked like a nice cut of salmon when I was having it before. There's a massive crack right in the middle. Just hang on, can I grab this further? Just by there. As I'm pulling it out, there's a massive crack just in that. Pants. But yeah. I won't say that's for thumbnail. It's not. Well, it could be later on. Rinse this all off. Sounds obvious. Oh, the edges are curled as well. Damn it. So who likes salmon jerky? Yeah. Towel. So at some point I know I'm going to want to flip the camera around so you kids can look at this awesome fabrication I made. Actually, I'll do it right now, actually. So, swapping cameras. So, I'm referring to this bit by here, how that's curled up from how it's been wrapped up in the cling film itself. How that's curled there. Into that edge being very well cured and preserved. Just like how this slice, and I imagine as soon as I touch it, that's gonna fall out. That. Well, obviously that comes down to how the salmon is prepared from the fishmonger. If I said it does depend obviously where you go for your fish, I can strongly recommend a one in Wilmslow, but obviously it doesn't help you if you're out of area. Personally would recommend going to a fishmonger, get decent salmon, as demonstrated here. Tell them you're looking for salmon for curing purposes and they'll give you the nicer thick slice of the side of salmon. Basically it's the cut you tend to get for the fillet. Okay, we'll move this back to no one can see mode, he says. Boop. Come on. There we go. So, hence this slow methodical process. Yeah, I'm not going to do anything else with that. So, but there's a second reason why I'm doing this, is to keep me honest. Yeah, so if I said, that's come out thicker than I'd like it to be, but specifically that bit is very thick. Also it's well preserved as well. Now, the process is now, I then slice this as wafer thin as I can and insert the reference jokes with regards to wafer thin. This is where I'm measuring this someone because of a bit of B-roll, but obviously of someone slicing salmon, which I know I've got somewhere. So when I come to actually edit this later, where it's not just me talking, or maybe it's just me talking, but I'd like to believe, obviously, when I actually get around to actually editing this properly, and not just using a couple of live streams as a storage locker. Ah, see, that's what I'm referring to. Where I pointed out that bit of where they come apart. It literally is one slice itself is literally split up into two bits itself there. So I tend to find I'll keep like the top, hang on, swap my left around again. I tend to keep where it's opening up. I tend to keep that as the fail bits. So sometimes referred to in materials as chef's perk. But I then found obviously once I've got, I think that's once I pass this lip here. Much innuendo with regards to how I'm handling my salmon. Once I'm past that lip itself, it's very salty, it smells of fish. Much innuendo, but obviously I can't say anything because obviously I'll get demonetized. Oh wait, already demonetized. Now, he says, slowly slicing. Yeah, it's still piecing up into two bits there. So I want, it's almost one bit, it's almost. So I'm going to put them on the Chef's Perk tray. But Chef's Perks itself, okay, now that's not saying I'm using you guys to keep me honest. So I don't eat this as I go, because I want to actually get an idea, so, you know, for 540 grams of cured salmon, or the raw salmon, how much mass do I actually get? Hey, we got someone actually watching. Oh, we lost someone who was watching. That's okay. Now, oh, come on, it's just not slicing. It's a nice long thin one, that, mind. Don't get me wrong. Right, I'm counting on the next bit being the good slice. Now, arbitrarily, I've often found the best results are cure it for between 2 and 3 days in salt. Is that a bone? It's not a bone, good. Ooh, that's my first good slice as well. Excellent. Although I appreciate it's starting to pick apart. It's starting to fall apart just there. I can feel it before I'm cutting it. It's also slices very thick bits as well there, so I think I need to. I've often found by the time I get to the end, I'm into the wafer thin stuff. And that's why I think it's almost too late itself. But generally speaking, I get the nicest results when you slice it. You cure it for like 2 to 3 days. You then slice it then, and you let it sit for an extra day, just once it's been sliced. Now, depending on how it then cured comes out, I've found I've had success in having, obviously the greaseproof paper, but then obviously sprinkling a bit of salt in between the actual layers itself to help with the curing process. And just how this is feeling, I don't think I need that itself. slice, you will slice nice. What's wrong with that picture? It's too wide there. So I normally get about 3 slices per layer. Damn it. Yeah, I'm going to get about 3 slices per layer. You can see as where it's splitting off as there. I might just accidentally let that slice. Oh no, it's sliced into 2 bits. Cool, we've got 2 people watching. Oh, it's now also midnight as well. Someone want to check that? I would say hey Siri, but I know you won't respond. Yeah. Come on, I need to finish slicing them out. It's still picking apart into bits. So I'm gonna get this up. I'm gonna have to get some salt, I think, for this next bit. He says, here it is. Now, generally speaking, that's how it's feeling. My instinct tells me we need to salt this. Hear dentists out there screaming out in the TV screen, for God's sake, don't do that. Right, spaghetti. Yep, the garlic salt works. Yeah, definitely worked last time. Last time it came out being too strong. Damn, just want to have this all prepared out ready. So long term, I think one of the things I'd like to get to work is a script. When I say a script, I'm referring to a bit of automatic Python editing. So I make a video file, the system recognizes, oh, he's made a video file. Beep. I'll take that. It then takes it to a server, starts processing. Damn, this stuff's really resistant. And hello, new user. Oh, that's depressing. Oh, let's make those scissors. I would say new user, if you want to say hello in the comment section, that's fantastic, but yes. The 30,000 followers on this account are here because of one video. 2 videos perhaps. StarCraft 2 related. There's definitely this unique thing, I've never been able to come back from that success. Right, so. Okay. So, if I swap you on over, and hello new user. So, you heard me cracking open some salt. So, fresh salt, I've gone for dried sea salt. Many brands are available. I'm using Maldon. Sprinkling salt in between the layers, and then after that, I'm going to put the piece of baking parchment in between the 2 itself there. Now I've got 6 slices of that ready to rock and roll to go in between this. So hopefully by the time I slice all that, there'll be enough paper to stack up with that. Come on, let's look at this, Salmon. Get off my fingers. Watch in your window. Now, let's see if we get a nice slice going with this. I think, that's the thinnest one I've had thus far. But it's still tearing in the middle there. It's all one piece, mind, but it's still tearing in the middle there. He says, it's literally about to fall apart, so slice it up there. It says going off screen. I need to bring this further on over so I can stay on screen when it's stacking this in a free tray here. That's what I'm wanting you to see. Now, other things I've been doing today is I've not been following the news specifically, but I know Boris Johnson's announced lockdown measures. That's not a today job, I do appreciate that's just in general, but to say I think it's been a bit mismanaged would be an understatement. If you're watching this in the future, we are literally 4 days away from, hang on, 28th now, 29, 30, 31, 32. So yeah, we're 4 days away from Great Britain's lockdown ending itself though, which I think that they've actually just issued a blanket saying we're just going to end the lockdown at this point was a bad move. But I know he had to do it politically because he was getting flack from inside his party. And now it's the same, which is a unique position. Boris Johnson has an 80-seat majority. He should be able to put anything he wants through Parliament without any restrictions whatsoever. But I know when he's soon going to be putting to them a Brexit deal. Well, no, I don't. I say no. I'm confident he'll be put. Oh, good. I jinxed it. Nice, good slice. Fluffed it the last bit there. That's why I'm using a different Tupperware. That's why it doesn't fit in nicely. Oh, idiot. What if I can change it now? No, I can't. Damn it. Now I know why I was normally getting free slices because I normally use a larger Tupperware to store the salmon once I've sliced it. Ah, idiot. Oh yeah, oh good. That's perhaps the best one I've had thus far. He says, hang on, holding it up for it. So, best slice I've had thus far as it falls down. Come on. Jinxed it. So. Oh, fine, that's going to go that way. Yeah, this is all because I used the wrong fudging Tupperware to store the salmon afterwards. That's what's going wrong with it. Something going to be a little bit annoyed by this? Quite possibly. This feels mean I'm not going to get this all in one go actually. Smeg. This is interesting. But no, in other casual news, what was this? Whilst Boris fudge that one. Tastes fine. So that's what I'm trying to use this to keep me honest. Let's get a nice slice of that. That's better. So, yeah, that onion salt was just right balance, I think. That's the only thing that's annoying me is obviously I've fluffed up with regards to the Tupperware I'm going to be using for this. Normally use a nice square one itself there with a lock-in lid. Whereas I know I'm using a glass IKEA one, which is a more rectangular one. Hence I'm getting only 2 slices per sheet instead of the usual 3 slices. Am I annoyed with this move? Yes. I'm hella annoyed. That's a nice slice of there, good. But like as obviously, as I said in other news, I've not long started playing the first expansion pack, the DLC for The Witcher. This is the Heart of Stone. And if I said I'm in one of those unique positions where I've watched enough videos on YouTube to have a rough idea what's going on, but I was not expecting that I'm resurrecting someone, or at least the ghost, and then he's occupying Geralt's body as part of the mission itself. Actually, no, that's enough sound on that piece itself there. So. Now, I have no doubt in my head I'm not going to be able to finish that expansion before the 10th of December. I might be able to get an extra like an hour in a moment's time after I've done this itself, but I know it's midnight now. It's gone midnight. Almost got a nice slice of there. But I think the next stage after this is I need to go to bed really. I need to go to sleep because the last 2 nights I've been up late. I've slept in late as well. So I think once I've got this sliced up, I'm going to finish watching the episode of The Expanse that I'm currently watching. Flabbergasted. Simply because The Expanse has got a new season starting up soon. And they've already announced that season 6 is confirmed, and it's the last one. So I think they're not accelerating the time frame itself there, but I assume they're skipping out the whole Laconia angle, because I don't think you could probably end the books without where we got to with, I think it's books 7 and 8, because all of a sudden, book 4 is obviously them returning to Earth, and obviously the events leading up to the rock assault. 5 is obviously fighting back. Was it 6? Dang it. No, book 4 is obviously when they are now on Ilias. Book 5 is when they're licking their wounds. So obviously the Ross is in dry dock. I'm gonna need more paper here, crap. Whilst Ross is in dry dock, the Free Navy starts attacking people in the belt. Earth is now, dang it! Earth is now on the back foot. For years it was like the master race, and then Mars was. I'm just getting these crap slices now. I'm just annoyed at that. Ooh, that's a nice slice. Here's what I'm saying. When I get around to, I think it's when you get around to the later levels itself, I get to the nice whole slices, but obviously it's single bit. And hello, new user. Rest assured, this is perhaps the most boringest stream you'll ever watch this year, and in case I'm he's really buggered off. So it's 7 and 8. Book 5 is obviously dry. Ross is in dry dock. The Free Navy is now a thing. That's what I'm missing there. Book 7 is obviously Sven set 30 years later, which I'm thinking, interesting angle. Which I know obviously we then, I want to say Kara G's character was the head of the transport organization. Come on, is that enough? Yeah, I managed to get 4 slices in this one now. Hang on now to the last slice here. Crumpkins. good slice? Possibly. Yeah, it's a reasonable slice. I'll take that. As I said, I'm up to the drag ends of it now. The drag ends. I'm up to the wee slivery bits. As I said, obviously once you get into the swing of things of slicing this, and obviously at that point you run out of fish to slice. And obviously the whole point is to slice your fish, not your hand as well, just to remember. And that sounds always going to say it like that. Rule of thumb, or if you'll pardon the pun, is you slice away from your thumb and towards your chum. In this occasion, the camera is my chum today, okay? Safety first. Safety is paramount. Yeah, I'm just going to have to drag scragging it down. Right, so the last layer was the nicer one, I think. It looked the most professional looking, if that makes sense. This is now just all the scraggy bits now. Right. So if I flip this around, so I need to put, basically, come on, focus. That's better. So that's the most scraggy. Oh, that's all. I'll say that's what's referred to as chef's perk, but there's way too much there for me to call chef's perk. So I'm going to see if I can get another slice of paper to put on top of there. In a moment's time, I'll figure out what the total mass. Actually, do you know what? Sorry, wrong angle, I know. Now I know the box I'm using is 760 grams altogether. Come on, there we go, reset. So 760. Okay, so unless my math is slightly off, it was 760, so 12, 24, so we're not that far off with our storage, I was going to say. I'll check the math of this later, but obviously this was 540 grams of salmon. We're coming at about 500-ish grams, give or take, so I'm happy with that. Yeah, so... Now, what I said when I refer to chef's perk is obviously, here's like the most cured bit of the entire lot. That's chef's perk, and this is the end. That works. So I'm going to wrap this up by here, kids and kittens. Thanks for watching. I will look at seeing if I can edit this together into a more cohesive Josh Weissman style video of actually some kind of professional chef showing out how to cure salmon. But otherwise, I'm done. Ciao for now. Oh yeah, rate, thumbs up, like, share, you know, usual jazz. Pip.